Hi guys, Blake here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Friday the 19th of November and I'm going to do the one cast for you this morning. Oh, Jeremy's got a fish on back there. So it's about, I don't know, 9 something in the morning right now, 9:30. They did have 3 units turned on. It looks like they're slowing it back down maybe to 2 units. Hopefully not turning it off. Somehow my timing always stinks out here. But this morning we're going to start off with an orange egg fly. I've got a 16th ounce bell sinker there, about 2 foot of line. And we are going to give it the old college try. I was hoping to get out here while they were running the 3 units of water. Of course, I just had to go and change something before I got here. Very chilly morning this morning. It's 25 degrees when I left the house, and it has not warmed up much since then. I've got 4-pound line here on the reel and on the leader material. We started just a little bit below Andy Williams's flat, somewhat in the middle of the lake, kind of favoring the north bank. Fishing reports this morning. So far the only one I have is Captain Rasnick. Said that the orange egg fly bite was real good. So decided to try to run up in here and get in on the action. Oh, there's a fish. Oh. I had one on the first cast, but he got off. I didn't have to reel it all the way in. Maybe I'll get lucky and so come back and get it again. Yep, he came back for it. Alright, that is a fish on the first cast. Even got lucky and got one to come back for it again. Alright. Come here, little buddy. Come here for your camera debut. There he is there. Alright. And no dropper fly today, just the old egg, and that is what Jeremy had told me, that they didn't even have to run a dropper scud or anything. I'm getting slightly sucked over here into this slower water. I might have to move the boat back out in the middle. Tell you what, that sun feels good. Wish I could have got out here just a little bit earlier this morning when they were running the 3 units. Jeremy said they'd already caught 30 or so fish this morning before they came back to the dock for a second. Reel this in and make sure I don't have any moss. Oh, I definitely have some moss. So when the water slows down like this, you've got to go to that smaller weight. If I was trying to drag that 1/8 ounce weight, I would be dragging too hard, kind of like I was yesterday when they slowed the water down and the wind picked up. Luckily, the wind is not blowing like it was yesterday. I'll do the same thing with this egg as I would with a scud while I'm dragging it, and I'll kind of lift up on the rod 5 or 6 inches and slowly let it back down, give that bait a little more wiggle. Oh, there's fish. I'm actually going to scoot the boat out here closer to the channel. The water will be moving just a touch faster out there. Really, if you can stand the cold, it's quite a beautiful morning out here. Whenever I'm dragging something, I try to keep that line straight off the end of my rod tip. That'll give you your best action. When it gets to dragging too far to the left or too far to the right is whenever you run into pulling it through the moss a little more. Well, I brought multiple rods with me, and I kind of want to try this pink San Juan worm. as well, so I might try to double up here. Well, actually, I'm not going to because my snap swivel broke on that rod and I can't put a weight on it. Scratch that idea. Captain Jeremy's got another one on back there. There's a fish. I like the way they pop that egg out of their mouth. That's pretty convenient. Another one about the same size as the first one. There he is there. The boat keeps wanting to push into that slower water over there. But if you guys make it out here soon and you get a morning where they run the water like this, highly suggest coming up here with an egg pattern or a scud or the San Juan worm. But it sounds like the egg pattern has been the hottest. Ooh, that felt fishy. Could have been some moss on the bottom, but it felt fishy. I'm gonna check that. I feel like I hit the bottom pretty hard there. Just the tiniest amount of moss. Another thing to try, I haven't got to get out here in the morning when they're running the water like they are, but dragging one of the floating smaller jerk baits would probably work right now too. Jeremy said they started on the fly rod this morning. They were using the egg with a AAA weight under a float and said that that was working really well too. So if you want to use your fly rod instead, that might be the thing to go to. That was a bite. have a feeling this bite was probably a little hotter when they were running the full 3 units. Now that it's slowing down, it's probably slowed the bite down as well, but still a decent bite. And I think I got moss. Maybe. I hope everybody's been able to hear me. I just realized my mic has been somewhat underneath my jacket. Pretty good ball of moss there. Well, maybe my mic was closer to me than I thought it was. Passing the brown house now, getting closer to the narrows, so hopefully our water speed will pick back up just a little bit. It's definitely slowing down though, to the point where if I was still fishing above and not getting ready to go through the narrows, I think you could even take the 16th ounce off and put more of a split shot, a smaller split shot on. Alright, we're just now at the top side of the narrows here. That was almost a bite. Captain Dwayne had a trip last night. They braved the colder weather and said they had a decent mega worm bite before the water got turned up too high. And then So they caught some nice ones on the Signature Series jerk baits after it got dark, and swinging a fly that Dwayne created called the FOF. And they ran the water from 4 to 8 last night, so they were swinging it with a sink tip leader behind the boat. And we are entering the narrows now. I'm gonna pull this in and just make sure I'm clean, which I was not. Whenever the flows get slower like this, I do feel like sometimes it's more effective to put them on underneath an indicator with a lighter amount of split shot. You can kind of get a clean bounce without dragging up too much stuff. Going over the top of the gravel bar. Ooh, that felt fishy. Alright, we're gonna reel this in and give it one more cast out there. A little bit better today than my attempt yesterday to come up here while the water was running. But I think it would have been even better had I been up here an hour ago. Ooh, that was definitely moss. Okay, well, a little bit of excitement for dragging today, but we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll come out here and do it for you again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.